was waking up on a beach. I was really confused. I felt fine, miserable, and I saw a bunch of people. Bunch of people. Used to be a table over there. And I remember people on that dirt road asking me if I was okay, what happened. There were two people at that table that day. Two of those people who cared a lot about me, but I didn't even know their names. One of them was Richard Dark, and the other one was Matt Rhodes. And I remember them really wanting to get to know me. And after the phone call I had with Richard, I went to the earliest memory that I had. That's the only reason I went there. And I can promise you that.
Did you speak to anyone there? At the lighthouse?
Just take my word when I say this, okay? I am okay.
You said for now, though. Did you speak to anyone at the lighthouse?
Rue, this is really difficult. Because I can't say.
Why not?
Nothing happened. And I promise you that things are okay.
Did you speak to him? Did you make any deals? I've heard the stories of that place. Everyone tells me to stay away from it. I need to know. And I won't go.
I don't know a lot of the other people. But I would trust what other people have said to you.
Did you make some sort of deal? And you said you're okay for now? Does that mean you're in danger down the line?
I've been in danger for about 6 years. I just didn't know. I promise you. I promise you that the rumors are probably true. And that nothing happened.
Okay. You said you've been in danger for 6 years.
I don't know whatever happened to me 6 years ago. I only have a rough idea. What I'll say is this. When I woke up on the beach, I didn't even know. I don't even remember getting married to Ziggy. I don't know what happened. According to people in my family, I had to relearn who these people were. I can't say much more past that. I just need you to trust me. And just
I
know that
trust you.
things are going to be okay. Please. If there's anything in my life I need more than anything, it's that it's your word. You will never go there.
I won't.
Promise?
I promise. But you're safe, you're not going anywhere, you're not going to get hurt, right?
As far as I know.
Okay. You tell me if that was the case, yeah?
As long as I'm able to, yes.
What do you mean by that?
When I called you back about 10 minutes ago and I told you to trust me and that I can't say much. I don't know what I can and cannot say. Less will always be better in this case. As little as humanly possible. In fact, to be clear, after we're done with this conversation, it is to be brought up nowhere, and it is to exist as if it never was spoken about.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody.
I won't tell anyone, I promise you that.
Um, the ripple from Richard, if it hasn't already gotten to everybody, by tomorrow it will. No
What
more.
he said to you?
No.
Richard.
No. I know my father. He may not ever consider me his son, but I will always consider him dad. I wouldn't have had any ounce of support if he didn't ever give me a chance. The fact that it came to this, the fact that this is the way that life has to be, it is better to say goodbye than it is to try and hold on. And today I said goodbye. Yeah, I was angry. Yeah, I was upset. I will always love him. And in my book, saying goodbye was the only way I could find to still say that I love him. It got so far from ever being rekindled or brought back. My life changed, and I needed people in my life more than ever. And and none of them were there for me. But I'm looking at somebody who has been and continues to be there for me.
I'm not going anywhere.
I know you aren't. I didn't want to look at it as favoritism. But since my accident, Rue, since my accident, the only people that have kept in touch was this family. The only people that continue to check in is this family. The only people that continue to drop stuff, check on each other, and talk has been and continues to be this family. None of us walked away. We needed to let old dogs rest. I can say for certain that it is resting. Do not ever let anyone blame you. Let me take this.
I will.
We're gonna be okay. If there's anything I'm certain about, we are gonna be okay.
We'll get through it. If you're ever in any danger, please tell me.
You know I will.
Okay. Thank you.
For what?
Being open, honest, and being supportive. Sorry that you've had to go through all this shit. It's really unfair.
Life will always be unfair. It's what we do with it that lessens the blow. I chose the cushion that has been there for me at my lowest. The fall will still hurt, but it definitely lessens the blow.
Can I do anything right now to help?
I, um, I know I say it a lot. And I know it's always the same answer. There is nothing more in my life I've wanted than love and support. You continue to be both of those things. Not just for me, but for Ziggy and Hank. You are doing everything that I could have ever asked for. And I mean that.
That won't change it. I'll continue to do it.
What was that?
I'm sorry. That won't change at all.
Okay. You don't have to assure me. I don't want you to try and hold yourself to an impossible standard on things. Just know that I know it. And I always have. I know you have responsibilities. I know you have things that you need to prioritize. I understand the expectations that you work with. You always do whatever you need to do. Just know I will always count and know that your intentions are right.
Thank you.
It's gonna be a hard couple days.
Yeah.
Just know that I made my choice. And my choice has been made for a long time.
I fully support that choice you've made, so I'm here to help however I can. Do you have anything to drink at all? Thank you.
Some to eat.
I'm just thirsty.
Grab something anyway.
Over the next couple of days, feel free to lean on me for support as much as you need.
I will. Just know I've spent a long time grieving, knowing this day would come. I'm gonna be okay. Truthfully speaking, Rue, it would have hurt a lot more had my family stayed in touch. The fact that I only became a problem when it fit their agenda told me everything I needed to know and reassured me that my choice, for me, was right.
I really don't understand why they felt the need to push you away like that, but no use dwelling on it at the moment.
As far as I'm concerned, as of today, it doesn't matter anymore. That
It
ship
doesn't.
sailed.
Just make sure you don't bottle up whatever you're feeling. You got anxiety, and I ought to help you out.
You want the harsh truth?
Mm.
I haven't been this relieved since I quit. It'll get hard at times, but
I'll be there for Ziggy and Hank when those hard times arise.
no goat trips. They don't get to individualize your blame or the blame they have on you.
Yeah.
And if they do, you ignore it.
Oh well.
I'm I think I'm gonna go home.
Up to Polito?
Yeah. I think I want to go get some rest.
It's a good idea.
We're gonna be okay. Are you okay?
I'm stressed, but I'm okay.
What are you stressed about?
But you not be able to tell me much about
I know it seems like I'm hiding something. I know it seems like something bigger is going on. I know it seems like there's a lot of concern around what I said. Truthfully, I didn't want to tell you because the less the better. There is not much more happening with that, to my knowledge. Just know that the less that is discussed, the better. And I am hesitant on what comes out of my mouth because I don't want to fall into an accident.
mm-hmm.
This will be, and this will continue to be, the last time that place will ever be discussed out of my mouth.
Okay.
When we leave here, it dies. And I don't want you to stress about that.
Okay. I'll do my best.
don't know what the future holds. I don't know where things are going to go. As of this second, things are fine.
Hmm. That's good then.
Mm-hmm. I don't expect you to move on immediately. I don't expect you to neglect it and go on with your day. But however you choose, move on from it. Nothing about that place. Who, what, where, when, why, how. Nothing.
Hmm.
This conversation never happened as far as I'm concerned.
I won't say anything.
All right.
I think I need to go for a drive.
You don't have any urges, do you? I won't be upset if you do.
A bit, but it's nothing that I'd act on.
Just remember what I said the other day about Maple. This goes for everybody. I am not saying you would. Because I would say this to Ziggy. I would say this to Hank. And I would remind myself of this. So don't think that this is individualized or personalized for you. Okay?
Hmm.
Family wise, Richard, Matt, Etta, Maple. No violence. Nothing physical. And honestly, at this point, if it's avoidable, if you choose to, it's up to you. But at least until we figure out what the ripple effect is with everybody, uh, I recommend no communication. You do what you want with that,
Hmm.
but I recommend no communication from anybody in the family.
I don't plan to reach out.
Just look after yourself. All right. No, but simply not doing anything too crazy. Um, I'm gonna be okay. As of right now, as upset as I am based on the way my father uh, assumed me, um, outside of all that, I am relieved and I am right where I want to be. Now, that doesn't take your stress away. I know that doesn't lessen the blow. Nothing on behalf of me, though.
Mm.
This unfortunately went exactly how I wanted it to. You have any questions?
Yeah. I don't really think there's any questions to ask.
There probably aren't any, to be honest, but
You got cut off in a shitty way. I don't really think there's many questions around that.
sometimes I have to question my own sanity, though, Rue.
Why? Why?
Why did I still choose to sleep at the block? Why did I still choose the day it happened to sit down with Sean and Edbert? Why did I choose to do jobs today and roof run and run from the police with everybody? Truthfully, he has a point. I'm not a saint.
No one is.
I will never agree with what happened, specifically to Etta. I don't agree with what happened. I'm not happy with what happened. I understand things happen for a reason. I don't have to like something so long as I understand it.
Do you feel guilty sitting down with Sean and Edbert and having been sleeping at the block for a bit?
Not in the slightest. I've been happy to be surrounded by people, to be honest, but if I were to paint the picture in my father's eyes, he has every reason to be upset with me.
Yeah, he might, but that's no reason to cut you off. Just selfish on his part. And pretty pointless.
The selfish part is that he cut me out of his life a while ago. He needed a reason. And he finally had his reason.
That's pretty spineless.
My father can be pretty spineless.